All right. Oh, the fish in the front. Hopefully we can go fishing pretty soon. I was about to say, all right, friends, this deck is brought to you by a YouTube member named Jab. It is Vespiquen, Froslass, and some other nonsense deck. So if you want me to use one of your decks, become a member, click the join button below, and you'll have access to the private Discord server where you can drop your deck and see it on a video. But for now, we got Jab's deck today. Like I said, Vespiquen and Froslass looks like we're up against a Zoroark V-Star deck, which is kind of good because it will be putting damage counters on its own Pokemon, and then they dropped a Bibarel, nice, but they did also drop a Gengar. It does have an ability. There's a lot of abilities in this deck, so that will be good for us with the whole Froslass thing. The problem is we do need to get the Vespiquen up soon. The Vespiquen will be doing, I believe it's 200 plus an additional 3 to... is it each? Yep, each Pokemon with damage counters on it. So that'll be some actually pretty nasty spread if we can get the Vespiquen set up. We do have the Buddy Poffin and the Arven, so we can double Buddy Poffin, circumnavigate this Gapejaw Bog, because it has to go from the hand. They do get the Gengars down. That's not great. Having said that, we will go around the Gapejaw Bog because the Buddy Poffin... Wow, bro, we just top decked it. Okay, well, check this out. The Buddy Poffin, the Pokemon come from the deck, and of course, we prized one of the snow runs, so we can't get multiples down. Pretty whack, if you ask me. We can get a switch, though, and get an Emolga going, which is pretty cool. So we'll get an Emolga. I don't know if we're going to be attacking, or if we're going to be attacked next turn. Now, I was going to get the other Buddy Poffin with the, what was I going to say? I was going to get the other Snorunt with the Buddy Poffin. Or no, I was going to get the other Buddy Poffin with the Arven, but now I don't really need to do that. I do want to get the TM Evo. We also have TM Devo, but it will not affect these Gengars because they did not evolve. So just something to keep in mind. For all the players out there, you got to know what's going on. Right now, we're going to switch. And let's go ahead and TM... Oh, wait, hold on. We don't even need a TM Evo. I mean, we could. We could just spread, though. And then grab Hyper Aroma next turn with another Arven. So, we... I mean... Oh, I didn't think that one through. Well, I mean, I did, but... I just wish I had more Pokemon. We don't have any more... I mean, we could Buddy Poffin. Let's go ahead and get the Switch. Switch and TM... Evo, just to have it in our hand. Also, that clock is stressing me out. We do have a rocket board, but it looks like that was prized as well, because nothing good ever happens. All right, let's go ahead and switch into the Emolga, the Internet Molga. And do we want a TM Evo for two, count them, 2 Frostlasses and start to get the damage party going? I think we do. And we can still Arven for the Vespiquen stuff later if we want. But let's go ahead and Emolga. I'm hoping they don't have draw support. They did go first, that they might have it. They did Carmine twice, so that's 2 draw supporters that are gone. No Bibarel. We're going to go ahead and we can actually do more damage by using TM Belbiv Evo instead of Devo. Let's go here and here. I'm pretty sure we got both Frostlasses. Yes, we have to grab one at a time. It is what it is, but at least it is going to be some damage. So there you go, Jab. We did it. Fortunately, we can't get 3, but we can, again, get the Hyper Aroma next turn. Now, the thing is, we're going to be taking these Gengars out. 120 is actually super low for a stage 2 Pokemon. So we'll be going down pretty fast. We're also hurting this Lumineon that didn't even get to do its job. They do have Zoroark V-Star, so they will be drawing cards. And they got to Kira into the Switch, so they will be getting rid of this Emolga most likely. They do need another energy. Dropping a Sharon's Care. That sucks. Will they have an energy? Maybe, probably. I would say probably. Nest Ball for who freaking knows? Probably another Zoroark. There it is. And I'm going to hold on to this Iono. I think I'm going to go ahead and... Now, Vespiquen does have another attack. It just heals 60 from one of my Pokemon, so that's not that great. He does damage pump, so, I mean, it's kind of a moot point, to be honest. The problem is they are going to be getting some big KOs, and we haven't set up any of these Vespiquens. So we'll see how that goes. 250, like I said, doesn't really matter. 300 is a magic number. So that is another Pokemon if they put that down. Somebody's texted me. Who could be texting me while I'm recording? Oh, it's my friend. Oh, well, that makes sense. I do have friends, and I hope you do too. Anyway, waiting for some action. 5 cards in hand. Are really none of them energies? That cannot be the case. Or draw supporters? That would be some bad luck. Nope, there's the DTE. I guess he... Oh no, this is not a Luminous, it's an A-Spec, so that is going to be enough damage right there. Ticking Curse. Ow. And I think we're just going to have to give him a Combi next turn. Kind of sucks, but it is what it is. There you go. And still more damage to spread, which is some good stuff, but unfortunately, no Froslasses anywhere to be seen. So, oh man, and we lose the energy switch too. Wow, bro. Wow. Okay, what could we Arven for? TM Devo, but not really. It's not going to do that much. Now would be, honestly, in this deck list, we could use just a random Mimikyu to buy time. Granted, they could get around it with the Gengar, but I think we're going to have to Iono, unfortunately. It doesn't really hurt our opponents, and it doesn't really help us, but, I mean, we don't know until we get what we get. Interesting. Okay, well, I think all we can do is... this thing has 1 retreat. 2 retreat costs for a fast Pokemon is pretty rough. Let's go ahead and do this. Right here, done. We're really hoping we'll get the Emolga down. We're really hoping that we get a Gardenia's Vigor next turn. Gapejaw, not a big deal. Let's go ahead and end the old turn. Now, what sucks is we could just get Boss's Orders and lose maybe a Froslass, but we'll keep Combies. And honestly, if we can just get 1 Vespiquen going, that could be game. So we'll just have to see. It really hinges on this Pokegear 3.0, the 3rd rendition. At the end of this turn, we will not be getting any knockouts. It will happen if we get the Emolga. Basic Pokemon coming down, probably another Zoroark. Again, we do have the TM Belbiv Devo to maybe get a big KO next turn. Not next turn, but later in the game. But for right now, again, we're just hoping these little bees hold up. Come on, buddy. Oh, no basic Pokemon. Maybe just nothing they wanted. I mean, we could search our deck for an item card with Honey Courier. That might have been the play, actually. I could have gotten a Hyper Aroma or something else. Maybe another Pokegear. We do run 4 of them, so that might have been the play. But I wanted to keep the energies in hand for the potential Gardenias. Again, or not again, but really important to know, we only run 2, so there's no guarantee we're going to see one next turn is the problem. Do not want to be relying on that. Because we are losing, he uses the Sharon's Care. Interesting. He's going to put up the other Zoroark. He's going to evolve it, of course, and probably put that other one down. There's 20 right there on the Gapejaw Bog. And the DTE. I think that Sharon's Care was a little too early, if you ask me, but that's fine. That's fine. We do have 4 potential prizes in the Gengar Lumineon combo. Let's put the Emolga up front. This attack should be free. If it was free, that would be freaking huge, but it's not free. So let's go ahead and top deck something awesome right now. Wow, that's pretty good. Now, with Gardenias, it has to be, just to double check, it has to be, nope, it's just 2 grass energy, so it doesn't have to be a grass type Pokemon. Let's go ahead and Arven. All right, well, what we can do with the Arven is pull something out with Counter Catcher and TM Devo, I guess, just to thin the deck. Done. And we will be getting a KO at the end of the turn and during the turn too. So let's go ahead and do this. Actually, we're knocking out both Gengars, so maybe we don't want to do anything yet. Maybe, just maybe, that might be the play. He's gonna have to bring the Gengars back, or at least one of them. So we'll just put, here, let's not attack the Gengar. Let's just bring it out. It'll buy us a turn, or they'll have to switch. And let's put an energy on the Vespiquen. We just need 1 Vespiquen to do its job, and end. All right, now they do need a switch or totally possible that they have it. Now, getting prize cards is huge for us because we are lacking resources. There's the snow runt, a little too late. We'll put it down, but could have definitely used that a little earlier. We will be getting another prize card as well at the end of the turn, so we'll just have to see. We are so close, yet so far away. But all we need is another energy or gardenias, as long as we don't lose this Vespiquen, which is entirely possible. They would need to get another basic Pokemon down, or I mean any Pokemon with damage counters onto it with the Gapejaw Bog, and we do not have any stadiums in this deck, so we are not going to be bumping this bog anytime soon. It will be bogging us down. Capturing Aroma, they will need a Tails, but they didn't grab one last time. They do get the Tails, but do they have the basic Pokemon? They do, so I don't know why they didn't grab it last time. Now they do need the DTE as well, and here the Gengar will be coming back. I assume they want the 300, and if they have the, they will be doing 280, which will be taking out the Vespiquen. So this game really hinges on them having a boss's orders and a DTE in hand. Do they have it is the question. Have we seen a boss's orders? The answer is no. We've actually seen 6 other supporters. So if they do have a boss, they probably only have one. They could be running counter catchers instead. They usually don't run more than 10. They have the jet energy, so they don't need a switch. Do they have a boss's orders? Ticking Curse. They don't even go for the KO, or they don't even go for the Gengar. Interesting. Okay. Let's put a Froslass up front. It's fine, because now we have enough to take it out with the Vespiquen. There's that. He could probably Sharon's Care, although we did just see a second one. A Buddy Buddy Poffin. I mean, I guess we'll take it. We'll take it. We'll definitely not give it away. There is the Gardenias, so let's go ahead and let's Buddy Poffin first to thin the deck out. It's just a Combee, man. He's just a little Combee. Let's go ahead and Gardenias. Will we hit a Grass Energy? We will not, but we do at least get those 2 cards out of the way, and we do also have, let's go with Snorunt, and we do also have Radiant Alakazam. Can't attack, but it can move damage counters, which is pretty good. So we do have 1 energy down. Is it worth it? That's the question. Yeah, why not? Let's go ahead and Painful Spoons to get this Lumineon knocked out faster. He can't pick it up. He can pick up these other ones, so all right, we'll go ahead and sadly, we're so desperate for energies. Honestly, I have half a mind to Super Rod 1 Grass Energy back. We do have Ionos and Arvins and Earthen Vessels, so yeah, let's just get 1 back. We're really literally 1 energy away from game, so we got to increase those odds. All right, let's go ahead and end the turn. And of course, we're just really terrified of 1 boss's orders. We are knocking out our own Radiant Alakazam. That is a weakness of the Radiant Alakazam in the Froslass deck. I've had one in other Froslass decks as well. Sometimes it's worth it though, just to get the numbers right. I mean, we're gonna get 2 prizes at the end of this turn no matter what. He probably has a Sharon's Care, but he's used 2, so maybe he doesn't. He has 2 Gengars down there as well. He seems like he does not want to bring it out. All right, and another Tails. All right, just getting basic Pokemon for days, for Daves. Will it be a 4th Zoroark? This is the question. What else could it be? He's not running the Dodrio, so I'm not really worried about that. But you know, he has the potential 300 or 280 damage with the 2 Gengars, but he's gonna be losing the Lumineon soon. Ursaluna, that's big. It does have an ability. So it will be taking damage, but he doesn't have to put it down right now. But he does if he wants to do 300. And me healing up this Zoroark is actually weakening this Zoroark as well. So he'll need to damage pump again. Let's see how many he's dropped. Just 1 damage pump dropped, so something to note there for sure. If we can get this Zoroark up to 210 though, then we can Devo for game. I don't have a lot of faith that we're going to top deck the Grass Energy. That's the problem though. And the DTE, so it actually can attack earlier. Interesting. Ticking Curse takes out the Froslass. I think we'll get 2 turns with the Snow Run, or with the Vespiquen. We're gonna knock out this Lumineon, so that's 2 cards plus the one we draw. So it's entirely possible that we get a Grass Energy. Hopefully it's in the prizes. There it is. All right. Holy crap. You know what sucks though is we didn't really get to spread, but we did get to do the thing with the Queen. So let's go ahead, call our shot. GG's. Phantom Queen. And the Froslass really set it up. So, you know, we can't complain right there, but it would have been nice to get some huge spread knockouts as well all at once, but it is what it is. We grabbed those 2 prizes, another Grass Energy. GG's.